Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. The season is going to be starting for the Jasper Arts program that has got great shows that are coming up this season. We're going to talk with Kyle Rupert. Kyle is the executive director of the Jasper Community Arts, Jasper Arts Commission. It's all Jasper Arts. And we want to point out, is Jasper still the only city-owned arts department in the state of Indiana?
Yes.
Wow, that is significant because it's been like that for years.
Yes.
I mean, what we take for granted, other cities don't even do.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, we have new tickets. Tickets are available now for the new season. Let's talk about the new season.
Yeah, the new season, the 18-19 season is going to be a great season. We've got a lot of really great world-class talent coming in. Some that your audience might be familiar with, some they may not be, but I guarantee that once they come see them, they will be in love with them.
Now let's talk about the series for this year. And these posters, I guess, you'll find out and about. Yeah, there you go, out and about town, and they're kind of neat because they're color coded depending on which series you would be interested in. But let's start talking about the shows that you're going to have.
Yeah, absolutely. So as part of our main stage series, which is the last year and the last several years we've had a traditional series and a new direction series. This year we went back to our roots and combine those back into a single series called our main stage series. It's 5 shows, all at the Jasper Arts Center. And these are our bigger shows. They use the full stage, the shows that are going to have a lot of splash to them. We start off our season September 21st with a group called Olé, World Music and Comedy. This is 3 guys that have been described as a combination of the Gypsy Kings meets the Marx Brothers. So they're fantastic guitar players. They have a lot of visual, physical comedy in their show. And so that starts our season off. And then our next show in the main stage series is O Sole Trio. They do a Broadway medley show. It's a tenor, a baritone, a soprano, and then a pianist. And one of the coolest things they do, the pianist actually plays a duet with himself of the song Tradition from Fiddler on the Roof, and he plays the piano and the violin at the same time. I've seen it live. It's a real thing. The next show, a classic, we're bringing in A Christmas Carol from a touring company. That's going to be fantastic, December 14th.
And that will be a musical, is that right?
Yes, there are songs in that show. Yeah, it won't just be a play. And then on January 19th, we've got Mark Chestnut and Joe Diffie on stage together at the same time. It's not going to be one then the other. It'll be both of them at the same time. Kind of like a guitar pool kind of vibe where they're up there with their acoustic guitars and they're talking about their careers and they're playing songs that a lot of people should recognize. So that'll be a fun event on January 19th. And then we wrap up the main stage series with a performance of Forever Young. It's 5 guys. They come back to their hometown in the Midwest. They come across this old record collection that spans the decades, and they sing all of these songs that really got them into music in the first place. And that's a really fun show. The set's really cool. It's kind of like a play, kind of like a production, a full production, but they just go through the decades and sing a lot of these songs that you are familiar with.
And these are all main stage events, which
correct.
And a lot of times you will fill the house. It'll sell out, so you need to get those tickets early.
Yes, specifically, the big country artists, Mark Chestnut and Joe Diffie, those will sell out pretty quickly. So now's the time to get tickets to ensure you've got a seat for that. Our next series, that's probably the next most popular, is our backstage series. And this series is really neat because the audience actually gets to sit on the stage a few feet from the artist. So it's a really intimate evening of performance. And we start that series off with a gentleman by the name of Edmar Castaneda. The man plays an electric harp like nobody I've ever seen before. I had a chance to see him live as well in New York, and it's just the sounds that he gets out of a harp. It's not what you think a harp is. It's not a classic. You're not going to fall asleep, I promise. That was my concern, but after seeing it, no, the guy's got amazing chops. It's a great show. And then we have the Pulink Trio coming in from the Chicago area, I believe is where they're based out of. It's an interesting trio because it features a bassoon. And you don't see a lot of trios that tour, at least in this area, that feature that instrument. Right. So that'll be a fun evening as well. And then we end the series with a gentleman by the name of Matt Bayless. He's a piano player, but it's his voice that is really unique. He's got this really gravelly voice that as soon as you hear it, you just feel like it's got to be hurting him. But from what I understand, he was just born that was his voice. And it's just, he sings a mix of popular songs that span several years, mixed in with his own original music. And it's really going to be a unique. He's got thousands of subscribers on YouTube. He's really popular there. He's toured the world. That should be a really great show as well. From there, we go into something that's brand new for us, and that's our Live at the Astra series. So for the first time in our history, we're actually going to be presenting a couple of shows at the Astra Theater. And the first one is going to be a group, Farewell Angelina. You may recognize the name from an old Bob Dylan song, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
But that's kind of their tribute back there. But it is a country group. They have powerhouse vocals. They all play instruments. They've gotten a lot of hype and a lot of praise recently from a lot of country publications. They're really on the upswing in their careers. So we've had people who have come into the office already that said, oh, I saw them in Florida. They were great. I saw them here, and they're buying tickets at the Astra. So that's a show that I would highly recommend to your viewers and anybody who might be interested in new country music.
And to get those tickets early, too.
Yes, absolutely.
And would you get those tickets through the Astra or through the Arts?
Through
the
Jasper Arts,
Okay.
right. So every
Keep
show
that in mind.
here we are selling the tickets for. Yes, absolutely. The other show that we're going to be presenting at the Astra is called The Good Humor Men. And this is a show where it features 3 stand-up comics. It's nothing anything that it's not dirty comedy. It's pretty clean. They try to keep things funny without getting too far off the deep end, but they're hilarious. One gentleman, well, they've all been on all the late night shows. One gentleman in particular, Pete Lee, he has been on The Tonight Show several times in the last several months, but they all do the late night tours of all those talk shows, and they're hilarious. You can check them out on YouTube and see their stand-up bits, and it's fantastic. And then the last series that we have, the Family Fun series, we've got 2 great shows lined up. We've got Page Turner Adventures, The Magnificent Circus Mystery. This is vaudeville, it's circus, it's storytelling, and it's completely interactive. They involve the entire audience with the show, so you feel like you're really part of the show. And then in February, we have a gentleman coming in by the name of The Amazing Max. I know you're thinking, a magician, if I've seen one, I've seen them all. He is hysterical. He has a really great way of getting the kids involved, getting them laughing, but then sliding in some humor that mom and dad or grandma and grandpa are going to chuckle at as well. He's really brilliant at that as well as an artist. And what's really neat with the Family Fun series this year is for each paid adult admission, you get a free admission for a child 10 and under. So really, it's buy one get one in a sense,
Right.
And that's not something we've offered before. But we feel strongly about the programs coming in, and we really want to help in any way we can. People have a chance to come and see them. So,
And how often do your kids get to go and see a show in the Jasper Arts Center?
absolutely,
With you, I mean,
Yeah.
with their family or their grandparents, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, and these are shows. So in the past, I know we've brought in shows, and the artist has done a public show, and they've done a show in the schools. This year we have an entirely separate slate of shows for the school system. So these shows are not, your kids aren't going to see them at school. They're only going to see them at the Jasper Arts Center.
And you get to share that experience with them by getting
Absolutely,
tickets. Yes.
absolutely, and the tickets make great gifts. So if you think you could get 2 tickets for the price of just one, and you can give those as gifts, or you can go yourselves. I mean, it really makes for a great afternoon.
Well, let's talk about getting tickets. How can you get tickets?
So there's the traditional way. You can pick up a season guide, either from the Arts Center. They're also at City Hall. They've also now been distributed to a lot of other local businesses in town as well, so you'll see those around. Fill out the form. You can drop it off or mail it in. You can call us. Our number is 812-482-3070, and we can take your order over the phone. That's not a problem. And then starting in August, you can buy individual tickets online at jasperarts.org.
So the best deal is to buy a series ticket.
Absolutely.
Right. I mean,
Absolutely.
you have one that's got all the shows, right?
Yes.
A series, what'd you call that? The Grand? Is that
The
called
Grand
Okay.
package? It's all 12 shows, and it's the best value because you're getting not only getting all 12 shows, you're getting them at anywhere between 25 and 30% off of what you would pay if you bought each ticket individually.
Okay.
And on top of that, too, since you're getting that family show as part of the Grand package, you're getting those 2 additional, or if you get 2 tickets, you're getting that additional child ticket as well as part of the Grand package. So.
Sure.
It's honestly the best value is to get the Grand package. Now, scheduling conflicts, things like that, we understand. So
You can always give your tickets to somebody.
you can
too.
always give
That's
them as a
right.
gift. Give them, if you buy the Grand package, say you buy 2 tickets to the Grand package, you've got 2 tickets to every show. If you find there's a show you've got a whole bunch of gifts that you've got ready to go.
That's right.
Just pick up some envelopes and you're ready. You got a birthday. Oh, what did I forgot to get him something? Oh, hey, these tickets to this show. They'll love that. It'll be great. So that's another great option.
And you can also buy just the main series or just the backstage series. Is that right?
Absolutely.
As a savings bundle.
Absolutely. So each series individually, you save 15% off of if you just bought every show in that series individually. So you're saving just by buying the series. And you can buy 1 series, you can buy 2 series, you could buy 3 series. If say there's one you didn't really want to buy, you don't want the Grand, you can just buy 3 series if you want, or 2. I mean, there's so many combinations of ways, and our staff is ready to help figure out the best option for everybody.
But you do need to do that by September 21st, which is the first
Yes,
show. So you need to
yeah.
get your ticket orders in now.
Absolutely. The sooner the better. You want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the shows that you might be interested in right now because the seats will go. You never want to risk that. You always want to get the orders in as soon as you can.
Because there are some of these shows that will sell out.
Yes,
And, so don't forget
typically every season the backstage shows, they always sell out because it's limited seating. The bigger country artists, the Mark Chestnut and Joe Diffie concert, that's going to sell out. It's just a matter of when, and you never want to risk missing out.
Can you kind of select your seats?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'd like to be in the center. I'd like to be on an aisle. It depends on what's available, obviously.
Yes. So for the main stage shows, those 5 performances, it is reserved seating. It's assigned seating. So we will help you with selecting which seats you want. Unless you order them online, then you can pick them yourselves. For every other show, the remaining shows in our season, it's all general admission. So at that point, it's just first come, first serve. When you have your ticket, you come in, you pick whatever seat's available at that point.
Well, the Jasper Arts season, art part of your life, is ready to go.
We're fired up.
The 18-19 season starts the 21st and will run all the way through. The last show is in March.
Yes.
So it's really almost a show or 2 a month.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Kyle, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Contact Kyle or somebody at the office of Jasper Arts. Again, 482-3070
Yes.
is the phone number. You can go online at jasperarts.org. Better yet, go to the Crimp Gallery, walk around a little bit, and then stop in the office and buy your season tickets. All right, thank you for watching, and thank you, Kyle, for coming in.
Thank you.
Kyle has been our guest. Kyle Rupert is the Executive Director for Jasper Arts Commission in Jasper. Thank you for watching WJTS in Form. We're local people watching local people.